Good evening, everybody. It's Martin Staunton. I've got a video Facebook status update post I'm going to share. I've honestly slept most of this day. I mean, it's like I can not remember a time when I slept this much. In fact, I slept 18 straight hours. What does that mean? I don't know. At midnight and woke up twice. My stomach was a little upset, but other than those two times, which I went right back to sleep, I slept from midnight to 6:30 p.m. Kind of crazy, really. I've been up since the early evening, and good grief, it's almost midnight now, and I just feel sad. I do. Every day is not a good day. Every day is not an up day. Don't get me wrong. I am totally blessed, and I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just sad. Man, I want to be able to plan my week, but the weather is just what? Oh, it's right. It's winter, and this is West Virginia, and I love it. So I tell you what, I will plan on. I tell you what, if the snow does come a day or two this week, I'm going skiing. Yeah, I know. I mean, okay, so what? Health is never going to be 100% again anyway, but I can walk on my legs and stand on my legs, and I've got a beautiful pair of skis and a shiny new helmet that Teresa bought me. And it's funny, the first time I wore that helmet skiing, I was one of those die-hard old school skiers that was just like, hey, what am I gonna wear a helmet for? It just defeats the whole point of it being dangerous. And the more I thought about it, it's like the first time I saw one of those bull riders with a helmet. And at first I thought, man, that's goofy and stupid looking. But then when I thought about it, that's smart. And so I lived a little longer and learned a little bit, and Teresa bought me a really cool helmet. So I do have this helmet. So I take it out skiing the very first time, and I'm going down what is a slope that I've been down hundreds. But when I say hundreds of times, I'm not kidding. I learned how to ski at Winter Place, and that was in 1988, and I've skied ever since. And so, trust me, I've been down this hill hundreds of times. But on this particular day, the way it was night skiing and the way the shadows looked from the lights, I misjudged the depth of kind of like a little swirl in the snow. And so when I went to put pressure on it, there was nothing there. And so I lost my balance and I fell. And falling is no big deal. I've fallen hundreds and hundreds of times. But on this particular fall, I happened to turn backwards and was heading head first straight down the hill and landed on my noggin. For the very first time since 1988, I'm skiing and I actually land on my head when I fall. But it was the very first time Teresa had given me a Christmas present where she bought me a helmet, a ski helmet, and saved my noggin because it still hurt for a couple of days. It's how hard I fell. Let's just say it's one of those things like, when you fall and then you're done. Like, it's like, oh, I'm okay, but yeah, I'm going to go home now. That's what I did. But yeah, oh my gosh, that helmet saved me because I fell right on my medulla oblongata. And that helmet hooked me up. And so I can't wait to don my helmet and my beautiful skis and my Italian racing boots and give Winter Place a visit. How are you guys doing? Enough about me. I'm so tired of talking about I am tired of talking about me. I'm going to take a minute here and drink on my tea. And I know I can't really hear you, but I can feel you. So tell me how your days went. I know people are going to look at you kind of stupid, but they won't know that it's not two-way, so I'm going to pretend to listen. Go ahead. Hmm. Really? Excuse me. Yeah. Wow. Isn't that something? It really is. No, go ahead. Well, how's the family? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll jump back in here for a reality check. Yeah, I really do wish that I could hear you, but I do feel all the prayers and all the love, and I know it's why God is helping to take care of me because, and the girls, because I know it's not anything that I did. It's not anything that I did. I'm no more special than anybody else. I'm the same, really. Except I don't have to reset. One of those things that you I told someone earlier I hate cliches, and here's another one, but take for granted. Take for granted. I really have to come up with something new for that. But I tell you what, speaking of coming up with something new, I did hear something new the other day from my cell phone provider, who I have gone to the mat with like 4 or 5 times, and I'm a pretty good advocate, but every time I lose with these guys. I mean, there's just no, I can't even get a free hour, much less, I can't give them to give me anything. And they're just taking advantage of me. And they know that they can at this point because I recently signed, new contract. So I'm either with them or throw away a couple $100, and I'm not that, you know. So anyway, I'm going at them again because I have to have Mimi's. I think I told you, on Christmas vacation, her Christmas present, her iPhone 4S got stolen, and so I replace it, but long story short, they won't activate the new phone for a month, and so that month has passed, and so I've got to go and have it activated. So they're going to charge me another $25 to turn the phone on. Not to mention the temporary phone, I had to pay to have that turned on. So why can't that fee just be transferred over, right? Okay, anyway, they won't. But in the malarkey, and when I say malarkey, it's malarkey that they're giving me as to why I have to pay this $25 fee. Here's where the new thing comes in because I've never heard this before. She said, the lady on the phone goes, well, part of that fee is to pay for device distribution. And I said, excuse me, wait a minute. Device distribution? What is that? No, I said it wrong. She called it provisional distribution. That's what it was. I'd never heard that before. And I'm like, what provisions are you distributing? I'm going to still have to pay $25? Did you really just say provisional distribution? At that point, I had to hang up because I know that somebody somewhere sat in their office all day. And on a Thursday at about 4:30, they thought, we'll just tell them we're charging them for provisional distribution. Yeah. And someone in a meeting liked it, and that person probably got a bonus. And then here that woman is saying it to me on the telephone as to why she can take $25 more from me. It strikes me as very hilarious. And it is, because for the most part, life does make me smile. There are definitely those valleys. Walking through one today. I'll be back some other time, but I'm just not going to hang out here all day. There's life to be lived and people to meet. More importantly, hopefully somebody to help along the way. I'm kind of excited. I get my jewelry stuff tomorrow, so I will officially be in the part-time jewelry business, so to speak. It's lovely stuff. Can't wait to show it to you. But I did want to make a post, and I didn't really feel like typing, and it's early. I thought I would hang out with you for a bit here in my little office, so to speak. Well, dressing room, office, side door slash, I don't know what you want to call it. All I can say is I'm old, and it's close to the bathroom. Woo! Gotta love it when a plan comes together. And on that note, I'm going to bid you a good evening and a good morning and You know, God love you for all the support and the prayers and the concern and more importantly the interest in my humble little story as I try to make it. You know, I'm gonna make it, and hopefully, I'll be able to help somebody along the way. You guys have a good night. And this is the part where it didn't really shut off, and so I'm gonna do it again. You guys have a good have a good morning.